Well, I think we're live. Good to be with you here once again in Gresham for, well, it's the number one and the number two team in the South with the Lakers and Saints. We apologize for the slight delay to get started here. Just running the solo show here today, but good to be back with you here for some more softball. As now we have Matt Leach, second batter for the Saints here, bottom one. And we'll get a recap here in just a moment as she swings and fouls that one back. And the count now 2-2. Made it just under the wire, was setting up and was ready to be on time, but then my computer decided to give me some problems, was not connecting to the hotspots out here, so took a little bit longer than I was hoping for, but nonetheless, we are live here with you now from this beautiful Gresham campus. 2-2 pitch on its way, swing and a miss, and two straight strikeouts. As that brings up Lexi Gary. Just recap in the top of the first. It was Caitlin Evans. She grounded, bunted out to third base. And then it was Andrews who had a single. Or Andrews walked. Mata had a single. Mansfield hit it right to Maine, who made a spectacular line-out catch. And then Blair flew out to right field for out number 3 to get us here to the bottom of the first, as Lexi Gary will walk as she is hit by the pitch. That brings up Brenna Wilson. I'm more prepared today, lathered up with some sunscreen, and just ready to bring you some more exciting Saints softball, especially considering the anticipation for today, as it is still the number 1 seed in the South, the Southwest Oregon Lakers, and the number 2 team in the South in the Mount Hood Saints, who defeated the number 3 team in the South on Saturday. That would have been the Lower Columbia Red Devils, coming off a very emotional win. Last time these two teams played, it was wins for Southwest Oregon. They got the 10-4 win in game number 1, and they got the 1-0 win in game number 2, and that one took 10 innings. Don't have Janice here with me today, so I am doing a little bit of everything, as that one's swing and a miss, and the count now 0-2 on Brenna Wilson. My pal Jake Rowe was supposed to join me here today. Unfortunately, he is having car trouble, so still glad to be with you here for the one-man show, as, you know, I'm the only man that matters, so still good to be here with you as the 0-2 pitch is just outside 1-2. Recap for the Saints so far here in the bottom of the first. We came live when it was Matt Leach at the plate, but she was the second batter. Mackenzie Kosmicki was first. She struck out. There's 2 down here in the bottom of the first, both of which are strikeouts. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. That one lifted up and out of play. So the count will remain 1-2. Get to some roster notes here in just a second. The Southwest Oregon Lakers sit atop the Southern Division, 8 wins ahead of the Mount Hood Saints with 38. 38-2 on the year. They're still undefeated in conference play as Brenna Wilson strikes out. And that will bring us to the end of 1 with the score still scoreless. Juliana St. Hilaire will lead things up here in the second for the Lakers as the first pitch from Lexi Gary is down low, 1-0. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. Batter number 6 for the Lakers. Scoreless game, top 2 here in Gresham. The number 1 and number 2 teams in the South playing against each other as the Saints try to avenge themselves after a sweep in Coos Bay just a couple weeks ago, one of which went into 10 innings. It was a 1-0 final, as I mentioned before. So now the 1-2 pitch on its way, swing and a foul back. Still 1-2. I would like to kind of give everyone watching, if there is anyone, just kind of a heads up if there's something I miss, since I am literally the only one here. My usual main man on the cam, Janice, had some family stuff he had to do today, as that one lifted back towards center and caused Mickey there to make the catch. 1 down. As now that, I believe, if I heard correctly, Emma Foreigner. I'm getting the lineups as I am listening to them. Again, I showed up right on time, so I didn't have time to go over to the table to get the lineups, as that one lifted out of play, foul, 0-1. So the count 0-1 as Lexi Gary fires it, and that one is up high, 1-1. Finally getting the nice weather here on the east side here in Gresham. It's been, last 3 games have been pretty nice to be at. And today just one of those days, not like Saturday where I was getting fried, but the sun is out, but there's also kind of a cool breeze as well, which kind of counteracts that. 2-1 the count now on Foreigner, as Lexi Gary fires once again, and that one is just outside, 3-1. Should be. So 13 people tuned in. That one was up high, but in for a called strike, and the count full. Got it? I'm worried. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone, as that one is just in there. Called strike 3, 2 down. The delayed reaction from the umpire had me a little bit confused, but that is a strikeout for Lexi Gary, and there's 2 outs here in the top of the second. Here comes batter number 8, as the first pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1. Having to go back to the camera and back and forth to the lineup, so to get the name in just a second here. Is that one down low? The count 1-1. 1-1 the count as Geary fires it outside, 2-1. Nolani Brawrowitz, if I'm pronouncing that name correctly, I believe is the batter on the plate now for the Lakers. Is that one in there? 2-2. Two balls, or 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. And that one down low, full count. So now 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 away here in the top of the second. Still nothing between these top 2 in the South. Swing and a miss. Struck her out with a little bit of a riser there. And we go to the bottom of the second, still scoreless. Sarah Martin is leading things off here for Mount Hood in the bottom of the second. In a 0-0 game between these top 2 in the South. It's just like what we would expect when you have the top 2 teams in the division playing. There have been no runs scored here in the first inning and a half. Martin ready. And the first pitch to her, swing and a miss, 0-1. Destiny Vaughn is on the mound for the Lakers. And the 0-1 pitch is inside, 1-1. There's some people over there in right field moving the bleachers. Not quite sure what they're doing. But that is going on out in right field as the 1-1 pitch on Sarah Martin is outside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike on Sarah Martin. The pitch, swing and a miss, 2-2. Nice little shot there down the line. First batter for the Saints here, bottom 2. Sarah Martin, the 5th batter in the lineup. And the pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Strikes her out for out number 1. So here's Kayla Richmond. And the first pitch on Richmond is down low, 1-0. Just a few games left for both these teams, including a matchup back here a week from Friday against Centralia for Mount Hood as the pitch is in there, and it's 1-1. Got both of their schedules here, and we get a moment, we'll talk about it. But for now, the count 1-1 on Kayla Richmond with one away here, bottom two. Still scoreless here in Gresham. Vaughn fires it. High and outside, 2-1. If I sound a little bit different, it's because I'm back to using the headset. Can't be holding the microphone because I have to operate this camera as well. Janice, I've appreciated you all season. I didn't realize how much you actually do for me. As that one up high, count goes 3-1. Family always comes first, so he should be back with me maybe tomorrow for the baseball game, as we are starting to get into the baseball streaming as well. Swing and a miss. Count goes full on Richmond. Going to be doing a couple of baseball games here down the stretch, I believe. Clarify that with the athletic director, Kim, who is sitting over there behind the plate. Game tomorrow, and then another game on Monday. And then again on Thursday. That one popped up. It's going to go out of play. So Kayla Richmond with a full count and one out here in the bottom of the second in game number 1 of 2 between these two teams. Game number 3 of 4 this season. As Vaughn is ready and she fires it, and that one is down low, but called strike 3, 2 down. You can see the celebration from her. So that brings up Gracie Hodgson. Lakers went 1-2-3 in the top of the second. Saints could also go 1-2-3 here, bottom second. Delivery, and that one is down low. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes on Hodgson. And the next pitch on the way, dribbled right to shortstop. Here's the throw to first. It is in time. And they retire the side as we go to the top of the third. Still scoreless here in Gresham. Kira Camier will lead things off. Top three. As Lexa Gary's first pitch is in for strike number one. There's an M before that A, so actually it's Camame. Once again, I would like to apologize if I am mispronouncing any names, as that pitch in there, it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. That one outside, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, that one fouled back. It remains 1-2. One, 2 to Cami May. And did she go? She did. She strikes out for out number one. And that brings us back to the top of the lineup for the Lakers with Caitlin Evans, who bunted to third for out number one back in the first. See what she can do here in her second chance here in the third. First pitch down low for ball number one. Pitch to Evans, lifted out towards the field. It's going to drop. And going to second now as she is in there safely with a leadoff double. And now she's going to go to third. And she's in with a triple off the air with only one away here in the third. So now a runner in prime scoring position for the Lakers with only one out. As that brings up Carissa Andrews. One down here, top three still scoreless, but our first run of the game potentially 60 feet away there at third. First pitch on its way is down low for ball number one. Lexa Gary sets and delivers. That one high, throw back to third as she slides back in there safely. 2 balls, no strikes. Carissa Andrews, 2 balls, no strikes, 1 gone. Pitch right down the middle, 2-1. Two and one the count with one away. Pitch is in there, 2-2. Evans, who is on third, potentially be our first run of the game and give the Lakers the first score of this ball game. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the pitch from Lexi, swing and a miss. Struck her out, 2 down. And that will bring up Alpice Matuia. As the first pitch to her is up high, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Pitch from Lexi on the way, down low, 2-0. As she motions to Evans at third to stay there, and she does. 2 outs, top 3 still scoreless, but maybe not for long. The 2-0 pitch on its way, and that one up high, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes to count. Next pitch offering on its way, and it's a 4-pitch walk. And now the Lakers with runners on the corner. Next pitch offering on its way, and it's a 4-pitch walk. And now the Lakers with runners on the corners, 2 away here, top 3. So now that brings up Samantha Mansfield. Not sure if she has any relation to my boy Jacob Mansfield, who is down in Southern California, living it up. The School for the Arts. Miss him dearly. As that one lifted out towards right, and that one will go out of play. 0-1. Once again, first and third for Southwest Oregon with 2 down, top 3. Nothing game, but the Lakers with a good chance. Lexi Gary sets, delivers it, and that one up high. Everyone stays where they are, and it's 1-1. This game kind of has the feel where it could go on for a while, but it has been moving kind of quickly here as we're already in the third. Not much sure how much time is elapsed. We'll see. As that one lifted out towards right again, but that one is out of play. Foul. It is 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count on Mansfield. With runners on first and third, 2 away. Pitch on its way, up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lexi Gary ready to set and deliver the next pitch, the 2-2. Swinging the ball, lifted towards the field. That will drive in the first run of the game, as it's a 2-out single for Samantha Mansfield, and the Lakers on the board first with a 1-0 lead. So that brings up Riley Blair. 2 outs, runners on first and second. 1-0. Lakers have the early lead as first pitch on its way down low, ball 1. Wind is creating a lot of back noise. Hopefully I'm talking loud enough over it. And the pitch, Squirter, and they will just touch third to get out number 3, but not before the Lakers strike first, driving in a run off the RBI for Mansfield as they take a 1-0 lead as we go bottom 3 here in Gresham in game number 3 of 4 between these two teams. Cam Rollison leading things off for the Saints, bottom 3 and a 1-0 lead for the Lakers. She takes the first pitch down and away, ball number 1. Next pitch offering here on its way is inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes to count. Next pitch on its way is dribble out towards shortstop. Here's the throw to first. It's in time, 1 down. You can probably hear from the dugout, it's Leslie Main. She takes the first pitch down and away, ball number 1. Next pitch from Vaughn on its way is lifted out towards foul in the right side over the dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one the count here on Maine. And that one in there for strike number 2. One down here, bottom 3, 1-0 in favor of Southwest Oregon. The 1-1, swing and a foul, 1 and 2. Now the count 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out here. Bottom of the third in game number 1 of 2 today. And the pitch on its way, swing and a miss. 2 down. So back now to the top of the lineup with Kenzie Kosmicki. Kosmicki had a deep shot right here to center in the game on Saturday against Lower Columbia. She struck out in her first at-bat back in the first. Now the count 1-0. Pitch from Vaughn on the way. Lifted back foul, 1-1. One and one the count here on Kosmicki with 2 down here in the bottom of the third and a 1-0 lead for the Lakers. Vaughn offers as that one is inside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Kosmicki in the pitch. Swing and a ball. Pitcher could not handle it. Here's the throw to first. It is in, not in time. As the umpire calls her safe, and it's a lead-off single for Kosmicki, even though she's the second batter. Her third batter, so it is just a single for her, not leadoff. Excuse my grammar. But she is on first as that brings up Matlin Leach. Now meeting at the mound. Matlin Leach also struck out back in the first. Working with 2 outs. And a base runner on first, which is Kosmicki. First pitch to her, swing and a foul back, 0-1. Matlin Leach and the 0-1 pitch as Vaughn sets and delivers it is in there, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, bottom 3, 1-0 Lakers. Matlin Leach, the pitch. Outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes.